Hey, what's up guys, Frozen here, and today we are back with another episode of the Mira series. Today we are on Border. First of all, sorry for not uploading on Wednesday of this week. Mostly my Premiere was actually broken, so I had to use a different editing software, so I just decided to push it back till Friday. So sorry about that. Hopefully I can fix it by soon, but the clips I had were like not working in Premiere. I don't know the issue, but it was an issue. But anyway, we are up in the Armory, the best site on the map, and we have this window here first. Now, self-explanatory, holds this balcony, and if you open CCTV, sorry, open CC, you can completely forget about having to hold it with people because you can hold it with a mirror, and it makes it so much better. You don't have to waste people in there. But some people still do want to hold it, so I will show that mirror window in a while once we get to customs downstairs, because use the same mirror. This window is good because you can stop thermite plants, but you do need to be aware of people sitting very far back, especially if you open this wall, because if you open it, people may go for it, and if it's not open, as an attacker, you could try and open a hole and sit back here. If you try to plant a thermite right there, just wait here and you'll kill whoever's peeking it, whether it's a bandit or whoever it is, as long as they don't try to trick. Now, for the other mirror window, this one is in the archives. Now, archives, of course, you still have to hold it, and this window will hold fountain and offices, so you can sit here, open this wall, and you can peek the door, you can peek over there, you can, peek fountain. But there are other ways you can do this, so I will show those in a second. Okay, so now we have this window in the office. Now, this is like the original window for this site. People used to use this one all the time. It is slowly shifted more to that one, but both work still just fine. The only thing is that you do need to reinforce this hatch, and the reason you need to do that is because if you would go below, for one, they'll just shoot you through the floor, which is the problem, which is basically the best counter to all of these mirror windows. In Armory, you could just shoot through the floor, and you can kill the person on the mirror. But with this, it's just even easier. If they have a buck, they'll just open the floor and shoot you. So if you stand on a reinforced hatch, then they can maybe get your mirror, but they won't be able to get you at least. But back to the mirror. So this one's good because you can deny the plant right here, and you can deny the plant basically over here as long as you don't get like flashed or smoked or whatever. And some people like to reinforce as well. Some people like to leave it open. Both are okay. Reinforcing is generally better. It takes less coordination to do. But the reason why you would want to not do it is because retakes from CC make it far easier to, retake it if you have someone in that doorway seeing basically all of this area as well, instead of just being able to see like one thermite panel that got open. Moving on to the other mirror window over here, we have the one in the fountain. Now, this one does this exact same thing, except you won't get naded from that window or capitowed from up there, because you can actually capitow right there, and you can get killed. So this one you don't have to worry about that. You can get naded still. The easiest spot to nade is right here. You go up here and you shoot out all these things, like all this wooden stuff, and you bank the nade off that. That also works with flashes and smoke, so if you want to, generally you don't need to smoke it, but if you throw a flash right there, it'll land right on them, and their flash, you can just rush in and shoot them. If you're like Ash or someone like that, you can flash it, and then there you go. The C4s from here are also pretty good. You can just throw C4s. You can land it on this back here. You can land C4s in a lot of spots, so throwing it from up there is just a lot safer than trying to peek out and throw the C4, because you're probably going to die, and if you do that, you might as well just shoot them instead of trying to throw C4. But that is it for the site upstairs. Now, for these two mirror windows, and for the rest of the site, most likely, or the rest of the map, sorry, a lot of windows are going to be doubling up for upstairs and downstairs, so the window right here and the window right here will also both work downstairs, where we are going to right now. Okay, so in workshop we have this mirror right here. Now you're only gonna do one or the other. It doesn't. Just don't do both. I just put on both spots. So this window's good. You can see everything. Or if you like it right here more, it's just personal preference. The only thing with this one is though that you won't be able to peek from both sides of the mirror window onto that window right there. So it's just whatever you prefer. There's no objectively better one between these two, and whichever window you use, the other one will be going upstairs into either that spot or that spot, so just be aware of that. You do want a window upstairs because the entire floor is destructible, so they'll buck out the floor, and if they know you're going here, they'll probably bring a buck or a sledge or a fuse, or at the very least someone with breach charges, and they'll open the floor and they'll take sight, so don't let that happen. This mirror is good because you can see the window, you can see all of this room, you don't have to play anybody in this room, which is great. As well as, if you do it on this side, you have a very easy C4 toss onto this window. And you can't quite get it outside the window from here. The angle's a little bit too narrow. But you can get it very close. You can get it onto the window frame, which will kill if there's anyone peeking, like right here and over like this. But that is it for downstairs. Now we're moving on to customs, as well as upstairs in CC. Okay, so when defending CCTV, you have to basically do the same thing as workshop, is you have to play upstairs. So this window will help tremendously in, playing upstairs. This window right here, you have into all of this hallway, you have this door, and if you open this hole right here, you can even see the offices. Someone tries to push in here. This hole is not the most practical thing. You don't have to open it if you don't want to, but it is in line of sight that can work, and you can do. For this site though, generally speaking, you're never gonna want to go here. So if you get this site, then that's unfortunate, but you don't want to ever go here. And another thing for this is that there aren't very good mirror spots for the rest of this, just because everything else is super exposed. If you put one on here, it can help hold this, but you're super exposed from over there. Even if you castle it, it's like you still have here to worry about unless you castle this. But one thing that is good to do for this site is to open holes above these, and that way you can chuck C4s and you can land it over here and kill anyone planting. Mine landed on top of the shelf, so that's just, don't do that. That's not good to do. But this window right here, if you can successfully bandit trick this wall, then this window is good to have. The window itself though is like, the angle you have to peek is narrow on this side, so you have to peek. You're gonna have to peek the doorway basically. But if you can bandit trick this, or if they just don't open that wall, then this mirror works. So if you want to, you can hold on to one of your windows and reinforce the wall in advance, and then just like go place it down if you know this wall is safe to go. But back to the upstairs mirror. If you want to hold CCTV, you can use this mirror and not open that wall. This just helps you hold CCTV. This is a really old strat though, like most people don't do this anymore, so I don't necessarily recommend it. The two that are in Fountain and Archives, as well as Armory and the small office, are overall much better than that one. But lastly, we're going to be moving on to the final site, which is tellers and bathroom, and once again, you never want to go there, but I will show you some spots anyway. Okay, so we are in bathroom tellers. Now, if you ever get this site, you're playing casual probably, because this site is basically undefendable. You have to get very lucky on the enemy's team comp, and the only way you're going to win this is by trying to win a pocket strat. So a pocket strat, for those who don't know, is you just do something really dumb, really stupid, and something that's very easily counterable, but nobody else will expect it, and you either do it once or twice, and then you never use it ever again. That's what a pocket strat is. In ranked, of course, pocket strats work more often than it would in like actual scrims or in actual tournaments. But you have this mirror window right here. Now, guys, this is not a serious mirror window. Like, you could get seen, and this just cuts off a lot of rotation. I mean, but it can work sometimes. Like, if you do it mid-round, if you hold on to one of your windows and you put it here mid-round, you can definitely get some picks on people down there. Now with this site, like all of the sites on Border, you do need to hold up top. So we do have the fountain mirror upstairs once again. Right here, we have our fountain mirror, and once again, same spot, just put it up here. It doesn't let them open the floor above site. It's not like it really matters that much, but they can't open floors above site. They can't open it above bathroom. As well as if you're attacking, there's a lot of time there's going to be someone right here. So if you take away the hostages, there's going to be someone in this little shower thing right here quite often. So going above and just kind of shooting down is quite a good way to get kills on the people down there. And that's why Buck and Sledge and Fuse are all really good on this map, because almost every floor on the map is destructible, which is why it is such a good map, because it's very dynamic for the most part. You can open a bunch of walls, you can open a bunch of weird angles, and those things work sometimes. And if you are holding upstairs, this is where the hole is to open above here and deny plants. You need to open all the way as far as you can right here, and of course you can't actually deny the plant right there very well. If it's a shield turtling, you can't kill them, but you might be able to pick off their kneecap a little bit and take them out. And this mirror just helps you do that. It helps you hold here. You don't want this hole, of course, but make sure they don't push from here. And one more thing I just want to show you guys. This is a spawn peek you can do. Now, this is basically uncounterable. You just sit here, and you see people walking through the trees, and you shoot them through the tree. Generally speaking, you cannot get seen unless you get pre-fired through this, so it's quite a useful spawn peek to know how to do. And another thing I want you guys to take out of this video is that, one, don't go bathroom tellers, don't go security, and on attack, Buck is very, very useful, and he is your friend. But with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Next map should be Skyscraper, and we are almost actually done with the series for the revamp, at least. I don't believe I'll go back and do the casual maps unless you guys really want me to. I'm not going to redo the casual maps, of course, even though my old ones are from like a year ago, but I may do other ones, as well as I don't know if I'm even going to waste time doing Tower, because Tower has like 0 good mirror spots. But yeah, that is all. So I will see you all in the next video. Peace.